Good morning, everyone. My name is Liana, and today we'll be practicing some gentle yoga. You might need 2 blocks and a strap, depending how you like to practice, or I'll be offering you some modifications. So grab some water and we'll be ready to start at any seated pose you like to. Feel free to use blanket or bolster under your pelvis to elevate you slightly and find that perfect alignment for your spine. We will invite our eyes to close and find a soft gaze. Start to root down through your pelvis, sinking deeper into the mat. Navel to your spine. Let's roll our shoulders forward, up and down, away from our ears. Letting our hands rest on our knees, thighs, with our palms upward or downward. The crown of our head is reaching to the sky. We'll take a few cleansing breaths here. So let's inhale into our belly and open your mouth, exhale. One more inhale. And exhale, letting it go. Inhale deep into your belly. And one last exhale here. We will slowly begin to scan our body, noticing if we have any soreness or tensions. Don't judge those soreness or tensions, just notice that they are there and we will honor them. During our practice, we will push when our body needs us to push, and then step back when our body is asking us to step back. Begin to slowly notice your breath, and let's just tap into that 2-1 breath for a while. 2-1 breath is when your exhale is twice as long as your inhale. Every time our exhales are deeper, longer than our inhales, we're automatically tapping into that parasympathetic nervous system that we tend to not use as often in our daily lives. So let's inhale on the count of 2 and exhale on the count of 4. Inhale. 1, 2, exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, and exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, and exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, and exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. If this is too comfortable for you, feel free to add one more count here. Maybe inhale on the count of 3 and exhale on the count of 6. And we will do 3 rounds on our own. Inhaling and exhaling through our belly, being mindful and present, going with our own pace, listening to our breath and our body. Taking one more breath. Wonderful. Now we'll drop our chin to our chest, interlace our fingers, and put them on top of our head, adding that extra weight to our head. Maybe even nodding from side to side, feeling the back of our neck being stretched right now. One more breath here. And exhale, release your hands Slowly move upward. Now we'll inhale, gaze past our right shoulder, as if your chin was trying to reach to that shoulder. One more deep breath here. And exhale, slowly come to neutral. Exhale to your left shoulder, deepening that twist. One more breath here. Inhale. And with an exhale, slowly come back to neutral. Now we'll drop our right ear to our right shoulder, feeling all of the left side of our neck being stretched right now. If you want to add your right hand on top of your left ear, feel free to do so. Again, adding that extra weight to your head. Maybe slightly going from side to side. Feeling your left side of the neck. And exhale, release, slowly come back to neutral. Exhale your left ear to left shoulder. Left hand goes on top of your head as an option. Now feel all of the right side of your neck being stretched right now. Notice if you can feel any difference. One more breath here. And exhale, release. Slowly coming back to neutral. Exhale again. Let's drop our chin to our chest. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. And exhale, chin to chest. If you want to do full circles, feel free to do that, as long as you're being comfortable here. One way and then the other. Inhaling when going up and exhaling when going down. And we'll meet back in neutral. Wonderful. Now we'll roll our shoulders forward, up, and down, away from our ears. One more time, forward, up, and let's just freeze here, tensing our neck muscles, our scapula, our shoulders, everything we possibly can, as flexed as possible. And exhale, drop your shoulders down. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, roll them forward, up, and let's just freeze here for a second. As tense as you can, as flexed as you can. And exhale, release them forward, up and down, away from your ears. We'll inhale, both of our hands up, palms touch. And exhale, right hand goes to the right side of your mat. We're doing a side bend to our right. Lowering down as much as we can. As long as you're comfortable here, maybe choose to walk your fingers further away from you, coming all the way down. As deep as you can, as long as both of your hips are firmly grounded into the mat. Maybe take your gaze upward. One more breath here. And inhale, slowly, slowly walk yourself upward. Palms touch. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, same thing to our left side. Coming deeper and deeper into that side bend. Maybe gazing upward, this time feeling all of the right side of your body being stretched. Notice if you could see any difference between both of your sides. And inhale, slowly come up, palms touch. We'll inhale, lengthen. And exhale, twist to our right. Inhaling, lengthening, and exhaling, deepening the twist. Maybe taking gaze past your right shoulder to deepen that twist. Crown of your head is reaching to the sky. Inhale into your belly. And exhale, open your mouth, letting it go. One more inhale, and exhale, open your mouth, letting it go. Inhale, palms touch, and exhale, twist to your left side. Again, crown of your head is trying to reach to the sky. And exhaling, coming deeper into that twist. Maybe taking an option to gaze past your left shoulder here. Inhale all the way into your belly. And exhale, open your mouth, release. Inhale one more time. And exhale, open your mouth, release, let it go. Now we'll slowly move back to the center. Roll over our knees and come to a tabletop position. We'll starfish our hands. Our shoulders are right above our wrists. Knees under our hips. Nice and strong here. We'll inhale, dip our belly down into cow. And exhale, cat, round your back. Let all of the air out of your belly and lungs. Inhale, shine through that heart center. And exhale, all of the air out of your body, tucking your tailbone and head in. Again, inhale into cow. And exhale now through the cat. We'll slowly sink into child's pose. Wonderful. Inhale, scoop that heart from the mat. Inhaling all the way to cow. And exhaling through the cat, coming to child's pose. Inhaling again through cat, scooping your heart, pulling your shoulder blades together. Exhale, round your back, take shoulders as far apart from each other as you can, sinking into that child's pose. One more inhale into cow. And exhale back to neutral. Wonderful. Now we'll extend our right leg out. We'll rock back and forth here, stretching that right calf, giving it some love and attention. Wonderful. Now we'll lift that leg up, foot flex, nice and strong, navel to the spine, and hold it for the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then taking that right leg to your right side of the mat, perpendicular to your body. Wonderful. We'll stay here. 1 inhale. And exhale, open your mouth, let it go. We'll inhale, our right hand rises up. Gaze at it and exhale as if you were threading the needle. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, press it back to the mat. Now inhale, left hand goes up. Exhale as if we were threading the needle. Inhale up. And exhale, press it back to the mat. Taking your knee back to the tabletop. Wonderful. We'll do same thing with our left leg. So extend it out. Let's rock back and forth here. Finding that perfect stretch for our left calf too. Giving it same equal amount of attention and love. Wonderful. Lift it up. Flex your foot. Hold it there. Navel to the spine. Perfect alignment. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's take it to our left side again, perpendicular to our body. We'll hold it for a whole breath here. Open your mouth. Exhale. Wonderful. We'll inhale. Our left hand goes up into the air. Gaze at it. Exhale. Thread the needle. Inhale up. And exhale. Press it into the mat. Same with your right hand. Up in the air. Exhale. Thread the needle. Inhale up. And exhale. Back to the mat. Slowly bring your knee back to the mat too. Wonderful. Now we'll slowly move our hands further away from our knees, sinking deeper into the mat with our heart. Hips are right above your knees, maybe coming to your forehead or your chin. If you're on your chin, just notice how your neck is being stretched right now. If you're on your forehead, then maybe notice how it's pressing against the mat, stimulating your third eye. Notice your heart melting deeper and deeper into that mat. Hips are right above your knees or trying to aim to that position. We'll take one more breath here and open your mouth. Exhale, letting it go. Wonderful, beautiful puppy or heart melting pose. One more inhale. And exhale, open your mouth, letting it go, release. Now we'll slowly start to move our forearms closer to us, coming to a tabletop variation, but on your forearms. Nice and strong. Let's do a few cat-cows here too. Inhale into cow, dip your belly in, open up your heart, and exhale, cow, round your back as much as you want to. And inhale into a cow, and exhale, cat, as if string was pulling you up in the sky, right in the middle of your back. One more inhale into cow. Wonderful. And now we'll extend our legs out, slowly coming down to a sphinx pose. Nice and strong here. Pull your shoulder blades together. Starfish your hands. Your legs could be as further apart from each other as you want to. Inhale and exhale here. Notice how your belly and chest is being stretched right now. Shining through that heart center. Trying to initiate your breath through your belly again. We'll bend our right leg and gaze at your foot. Lower it down, gaze forward. Inhale, rise your left feet up, gaze at it. Exhale, lower it down, gaze forward. Wonderful. We'll take 2 more breaths here. Wonderful. And now try to lift your elbows up. If Sphinx pose or Shavasana pose is too intense for you, try to walk yourself further away. We'll take 1 deep breath here. And exhale, extend your hands out as much as you want to, slightly lifting your head up. Now we'll bend our right knee, and with our right hand, try to reach to it. If you can't reach it, maybe just lift yourself up slightly. Grab your ankle here, and maybe pull it closer to your glute, feeling that stretch in your quads. Maybe even bring your elbow closer to you, forearm perpendicular to your body. Find that perfect alignment. And now let's try and do half a bow pose. So lifting that ankle and hand up, pressing your feet into your hand and your hand into your feet as much as you can. Lifting it as upward as you can. 1 more breath here. And exhale, lower it down. Wonderful. Stacking your forearms on top of each other, your forehead on top of your forearms. And exhaling here. Wonderful. Sleeping crocodile pose. You can sway your hips from side to side here. Releasing your lower back. Maybe even bend your knees and let your feet fall one way and then the other. Doing a windshield wipers. And extending them out. Let's take 1 deep breath here. Inhale all the way into your belly. And open your mouth, release. Let's treat this class as a detox class too. The more we exhale, release, the more we twist, fold, and do side bends, the more toxins will get out of our body and more energetical blockages. We'll get out of our body too, creating space for something new, creating space for something we need more. We'll take one more breath here. Now let's inhale back into Sphinx pose. Elbows right under your shoulders. Start with your palms, gaze forward. Shoulder blades essentially touching. Let's take a few deep breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling, letting it go. Let's bend our right foot and look at it. Exhale, lower it down, gaze forward. Inhale, bend left leg and look at it. Exhale, lower it down, gaze forward. We'll slowly start to lift our elbows as if we were coming to a seal pose. Maybe taking your hands further away from you. Maybe even coming all the way down to the mat with your hands extended out. And now we'll bend our left leg. Try to clasp it with our left hand, your ankle or your foot, wherever you're at. We'll gaze forward. Maybe bring our elbow a little closer, pulling that left heel to your left glute, feeling that stretch in your quad. Maybe even bend your front elbow to find a better stillness and balance. And we'll inhale, lift that leg up, coming to bow pose or half a bow pose. Pressing your feet into your hand and hand into your feet. Lifting it as upward as you can. One more breath here. And exhale, slowly lower it down. Releasing that leg and extending it out. Stacking your forehands on top of each other. And resting your forehead on top of your forearms. Again, maybe choose to sway from side to side here. Maybe bend your knees and let your feet fall one way and the other. One side and then the other. And extend them out. Take one deep breath here and exhale. Slowly bringing our hands under our shoulders and coming into a tabletop. Wonderful. Finding that perfect alignment for yourself. And let's take our left leg to the outer edge of our mat. You can heel toe it there or just lift it if you feel comfortable. Let's stay here. If you feel comfortable, just stay where you're at. If you want more sensations, maybe curl your toe under, lift your kneecap, and then take it slightly further away from you to deepen that hip opener. And we'll inhale, lift our right hand up into the air. And exhale, lower it down. Now inhale, left hand up into the air. And exhale, bring it back to where it belongs. Coming to a perfect lizard pose. So whichever variation you want to do, maybe curl your toe under, lift your kneecap, coming to a full expression of a lizard pose. Maybe heel toeing your front leg further away from you to deepen that lizard pose. Maybe even choosing an option to wing a dragon and coming to the outer edge of your foot. Whichever option you chose, you should feel comfortable here because we will stay for 6 breaths here. We have 4 more left. So let's inhale into that belly. And open your mouth, letting go. Inhale. And exhale. Maybe taking your gaze slightly forward. Opening up that heart center a little bit more. Let's take one more breath. And slowly come back to tabletop, whichever way you prefer more. Slowly and with control, taking your time. We'll do same thing for our right leg now. We'll inhale and bring it to our right hand to the outer edge of our mat. Maybe taking that knee slightly further away from you to deepen that hip opener. We'll inhale our left hand up into the air, gaze at it, and exhale, bring it back down to the mat. Now inhale your right hand up in the air, and exhale, bring it back to the mat. Choose any option of the lizard pose you want to, or any option you chose before, trying not to favor any sides. So maybe curl your toe under, lift your kneecap, and come to full expression of a lizard pose, or stay with your knee down. Maybe choose an option to wing your dragon as they do in yin yoga, coming to the outer edge of your right foot. Wonderful. We'll take 4 more breaths here. Taking your gaze forward. Feeling those hips getting more and more opened as we breathe. And maybe sinking deeper into the pose with each exhale. 2 more breaths. Wonderful. Now slowly coming back to a tabletop variation, whichever way you want to. Wonderful. Nice and strong tabletop. From here, we'll bring our left knee in between our hands, sinking down into a pigeon pose. If pigeon pose is too intense for you, feel free to fall on your left hips and extend your legs bent at 90 degrees towards you. Here, you could lean backwards, you can come upright, maybe lean forward, maybe try to pull your ankles or feet closer to your groin and glute. Maybe for some people this is more comfortable. Whichever option you chose. Maybe if you're in a pigeon pose, choose an option to come to a sleeping pigeon pose or reclining pigeon pose, walking yourself forward, maybe coming on your forearms and letting yourself rest on top of your block with your forehead. Maybe choose an option to take one block and put it under your hip, or maybe come to a blanket or a bolster. Wherever you're at, we'll take some time here to deepen that pose. Inhaling and exhaling. Taking your time to rest, catching our breath again. And we'll slowly rise up, walking ourselves upward. Fall onto our left side and swing our back leg forward, taking it slightly to your left side. If this is again too intense for you, maybe try and straighten your bottom leg out, like this. Or whichever variation you chose. We'll inhale our hands up and exhale, twist to our right. Maybe again take an option to gaze past your right shoulder. Inhaling, lengthening, and exhaling, deepening that twist. Inhaling in your belly and exhaling, opening your mouth and letting it go. palms touch again. And exhale, twist to your left. Maybe again, taking gaze past your left shoulder. Taking one more breath here. Wonderful. And exhale, come back to neutral. We'll do same thing, but for our right leg right now. So sinking into a pigeon pose or taking a deer option. So either deer option here, and you could lean forward or come all the way into a pigeon pose. Maybe again, helping yourself with blocks. And slowly sinking down into this pose, coming to your elbows, and then maybe just coming flat with your chest on the mat. Your forehead can be resting on top of the block. Feel how third eye is being stimulated right now. Make sure you're comfortable with whichever option you went with, as we'll be staying for 4 more breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Scanning your body and seeing if you have noticed any shifts in it. What parts of it we haven't worked on yet? What poses is your body asking for? Did we stretch each muscle in our body? Do we have any tensions? Is one side of our body more open than the other? We'll slowly start to come upward. Wonderful. Fall on the right side of our hips and sway the back leg forward, taking it slightly to our right, hooking it behind our knee. Maybe extending that bottom leg out, maybe not. Wherever you're at, we will inhale, rise our palms up here. And exhale, twist to our left. Feeling this nice twist. Feeling your spine from the very, very cervical or crown of your head being twisted all the way down until your pelvis. Inhale, palms touch. And exhale, twist to your right. Maybe taking gaze past your right shoulder. Inhaling, lengthening, and exhaling, deepening that twist. One more breath here. Inhale and exhale. And we'll meet back in neutral, releasing our legs, putting them slightly bent in front of us and letting our knees fall one way and then the other, doing a windshield wiper option. Now we'll be preparing to come to our butterfly pose. So soles of your feet are touching. They can be further away from you or closer to your groin, wherever you're at, however you want to do it. We'll interlace our fingers and place them behind or under our feet. We'll inhale, lean forward, open our heart as if we were doing a vertical cat. And exhale, round that back, lean slightly backwards. Exhale all of the air out. Inhale again, opening that or expanding our chest, leaning slightly forward, and exhaling, tucking our tailbone and head in, exhaling all the way into a cat. Inhale into cow, and exhale into cat. more inhale here. And exhale back to neutral. Wonderful. We'll take our hands now and interlace our fingers behind our back. Open up our heart, lift our chest up here. And exhale if you want to, maybe slightly start to fold forward here and sway your shoulders from side to side, opening them more and more. Maybe come even deeper and then just sway again from side to side. Expanding your chest and opening those shoulder blades up. Exhale, slowly come back upward. Wonderful. Now we'll inhale, lengthen, and exhale, slowly hinging at our hips. Start to fold forward with our spine lengthened. When you notice your back is starting to round, just pause there. Inhale, lengthen one more time. And exhale if you want to. Continue your journey with rounding your back as much as you want to. Maybe coming to your forearms. Maybe again using a block to put it under your head and letting it rest on top of it. We'll again take deep 4 breaths here. So take your time, enjoying this pose. Maybe deepen or prolong your exhales here to tap into that parasympathetical nervous system that is responsible for calmness, groundness, recharge, rejuvenation, storing energy in all of the non-survival mode. One more breath here. Open your mouth, exhale. And we'll slowly start to come upward, taking our time, taking our props out of our way, pulling our knees together, extending our legs out slightly, and again, maybe doing those windshield wipers, letting our knees fall to one side and then to another. We'll take our feet wider apart now. They could be slightly bent. You can flex your feet here. We'll inhale, lengthen. Our hands are on our shins or on our knees. And exhale. Now let's inhale, rise our right hand up. And exhale, deepen that side bend. One more breath here. And we'll slowly inhale back to the center. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale. With next inhale, we'll rise our left hand up and do a side bend to our right. Maybe taking gaze upward past your bicep. We'll take one more breath here. And slowly rise upward with an inhale. Wonderful. If you want to extend your legs out all the way, I love to use a block under my pelvis to get myself that better alignment in the spine. We'll be practicing our splits now. Yeah, extending those legs out, flexing them as much as you want to. You'll feel it more in the hamstrings. And you could just stay here because some of us, like me, I can already feel the stretch going on in this pose. if I lengthen and open my heart here, and I could just stay here. But for some of us, we need to fold forward to feel it more. So we'll hinge at our hips and try to lower down into that fold as much as we want to. With or without rounding your back, wherever you're at. Maybe again choosing an option to rest your forehead on top of a mat or on top of a block. Come as low as you want to. If one block is not enough for you, maybe even stack two of them on top of each other. And take it from here. We'll take 4 more breaths here. Opening up those hips more and more with each exhale. Feeling all of the back side of our body being stretched right now, especially if you're rounding your back, then you should feel it starting from your ankles, your calves, hamstrings, back of your thighs, maybe glutes even, your lumbar spine, thoracic spine. And then if you release your cervical spine down there, then you'll feel even cervical spine being stretched right now. One more breath here. And we'll slowly, with control, rise upward, walking ourselves up. Pulling our knees closer to each other, standing them out, and maybe doing those windshield wipers. One more time. Wonderful. And now extending those legs out. And coming to a staff pose. Flexing your feet. Now there are a few options here. If you don't want to round your back, and just pull your knees closer to yourself, and with your spine upright, hinging at your hips, lower down as much as you want to. If you don't feel the stretch, just take your feet further away from you until you feel that stretch in your hamstrings. Or you could just relax and hug your knees here into that forward fold. Or we can use a strap, extend our feet out all the way we want to. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, try to sink into that forward fold. Again, inhale, lengthen, and exhale, sink deeper into that forward fold. Maybe taking a strap and hooking it around our toes, pulling it with both of our hands. Our forehead is trying to reach to our knees. Our chest is trying to rest on our thighs. The more you flex your feet, the more you'll feel it in your hamstrings. And now if you release your neck all the way down, just nod it yes and no. You'll feel how starting again from your ankles, moving all the way up. Hamstrings, back of your thighs, your hips, glutes, your lumbar back, thoracic spine, cervical spine. Everything is being stretched right now. All of the back side of your body, all of the back of your body. Taking your time here, inhaling, lengthening, and exhaling, deepening that fold. Take as much time as you want to here. Maybe even pause the video and stay in this pose a little longer. Maybe even spread your legs slightly further apart from each other and let your forehead rest on top of a block. Wherever you're at, just do you. You have to be comfortable in this pose. You need to feel nice stretches. as intense as you want to make it. We'll take 2 more breaths here. One more inhale all the way to your belly. And exhale, letting it go. Releasing your strap if you used one. Releasing your feet. And slowly walking ourselves upward into an upright position. Taking that strap away from you to the side. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, let's place our hands at our back. Our fingertips are facing to the top of our mat, and we'll inhale, lift that chest up as much as we can. If you want to, you feel free to lift your glutes all the way up, coming to reverse plank, or just lift your heart here. And exhale, lower it down. Wonderful. Now we'll bend our knees, hug them in, and let our forehead rest on top of your knees. Inhale and exhale here. Catching your breath, feeling how small you are, small and gentle. And one more breath here. And we'll slowly rise up. Extending our hands out, and now we'll lower 1 vertebrae at a time, slow with control, as slow as you possibly can. Maybe on the count of 8. Notice how your back is working here. Wonderful, and exhale, extend your hands out. Take a deep, deep breath here. Wonderful. Now we'll be getting ready for a restorative bridge pose. So if you want to use a block under your pelvis, just make sure it's ready right by any of your sides where you could easily access it. So we will inhale, bring our feet closer to our glutes. Inhale our hands up, biceps by our ears, stretching them over our head, and we'll lift our pelvis up, pressing through your feet as upward as you can. Nice strong bridge pose. Knees are not going too much apart from each other, and we'll just stay here. Or if you want to, let's grab a block and put it under our pelvis. To any setting you want to, but I would suggest we start with the lowest setting and let your pelvis rest on top of it. Extend your hands out. Maybe stay here, or maybe choose an option to extend your legs all the way out with care and love. Coming to restorative bridge pose. Tucking your chin in slightly to straighten your cervical spine even more. Feeling that inversion. Every time our pelvis is above our heart center, we're doing an inversion, which are so good for our immune system, especially in times like now. Don't forget to breathe through your belly. Inhale and exhale. Expanding it and contracting it. Wonderful. We'll take 2 more breaths here. If you want to stay longer, feel free to pause the video and stay longer in this pose too. We'll slowly start to pull our legs, our feet closer to our glute. Lifting our pelvis up and taking that block away from under our pelvis. Lowering down and hugging our knees in. Wonderful. Now maybe do circles on our pelvis, massaging it one way and then the other, giving it some love and attention too. Hug your knees in all the way. Maybe even lift your head up into Uttanasana or wind release pose. Your forehead is trying to reach to your knees. And exhale, lower it down. Wonderful. Now let's take our knees with our left hand and take them to our left side, coming to a supine twist. Our right hand is in cactus or T, wherever you're at. Maybe taking your gaze away from your knees. Maybe even straightening the bottom leg out if you want to. Going to a full variation of a supine twist. Inhaling and exhaling. Taking your time here. One more breath. And we'll pull our knees to our chest again. Giving ourselves a nice hug. With love and control. Maybe lift your neck up. Your forehead is trying to reach to your knees. And exhale, lower it down. With your right hand, guide your knees to your right side and let them fall where they may. Left hand in T or cactus. Feeling that wonderful supine twist, maybe even taking your gaze away from your knees. Breathing in and out. Honoring our body and thanking it for working so hard with us and for us today. Now we'll slowly start to hug our knees back to our chest. Let's rock back and forth from side to side here. Invite any movement you want to, becoming that small ball. Wonderful. And now we'll, with 2 peace fingers, either grab our big toes or just clasp the soles of our feet, coming to a happy baby. So bringing our knees closer and closer to the earth, or maybe taking an option to straighten one leg at the time, or maybe circling out our legs, or maybe extending both of them out, maybe bringing them together, whatever your body's craving for. Just try to listen to it and do any variation of a happy baby pose you want to. We'll take 2 more breaths here. Wonderful. In, exhale, knees again to your chest. Now we'll imagine as if we were hugging a huge beach ball with your legs and with your hands. Big, big beach ball. Lifting even our neck slightly upward. And now we'll rock from side to side, challenging our core muscles, initiating the movement from our core. One side and then the other, as slow with control as you want to, or as fast as you want to. Wonderful. In, exhale, straighten out, extend yourself, getting this nice, wonderful morning stretch. Extending all of your body out. Hands over your head, wonderful. Preparing ourselves for Shavasana. Again, many options for Shavasana here. Maybe do legs up against the wall variation. Maybe put a block under your pelvis and lift your legs up. Or maybe just do a regular Shavasana. Or maybe put that same block under your shoulders. Whatever you chose to do today, make sure that you're comfortable because we will be staying here for a while. And then Shavasana is the perfect time for you to rest, reconnect with yourself, and recharge. It has to be a resting pose. Right under our shoulder blades. Let's take our time here to rest and reconnect with our body, to thank our body for being here with us, for working so hard and carrying us every day. Your palms are facing upward so that both of your shoulder blades are flat on the mat. Or maybe this time take one palm on your heart center and the other on your belly. Maybe tuck your chin in slightly so that you can prolong your cervical spine. Inhale the life force energy through the soles of your feet. And fill all of your body to the crown of your head. And exhale, release all of that stagnant air out of your feet. Asking Mama Earth to receive that energy and recycle it. Make it into something better. Exhaling, letting it go, and creating a space for new things in our body, for things that we need. Taking this time to reconnect with yourself, with your breath. Through your breath, connect to your body. And I'll bring you out shortly. slowly begin to wiggle our toes and fingers, reawaking our body, maybe nodding our head from side to side, maybe taking that first morning stretch, taking your hands over your head, slowly taking all of the props out of your way, and coming to any side of your body in an infant pose. Taking your time to grab last few pieces to soak in our practice all the way in. Feeling small, nourished, and slowly start to walk yourself upward into a seated position whenever you're ready. We'll inhale, lift our palms up here. And exhale, bring them to the heart center. Namaste means the light in me sees, recognizes, and honors the light in you. And to all of you, I say namaste. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today, and I hope to see you again shortly. Have a wonderful day.